Good morning, my fellow mavericks, dreamers, rebels, and architects of chaos. Today we unite not as the ordinary, but as the underestimated, the misunderstood. We are the ones pushed to the edges, dismissed by a world that smugly thought it had us all figured out. But oh, how wrong they were. Little did they realize that we aren't participants in their game of chance. No, this world isn't ruled by luck or fleeting fortune. The dice they roll? Preloaded. The cards they play? Marked before the game even began. And you, yes, you have always known it. Every betrayal, every poisoned smile, every move cloaked in innocence, you saw it all before it unfolded. While they strutted through their illusions, you were miles ahead, observing, calculating. Oh, the arrogance of the oblivious. They pegged you as one of them, short-sighted, naive, stumbling in the dark. Hey, they never guessed that you'd already read the final chapter before their story even started. You weren't just a player in the game, you were the architect, the one rewriting the rules while they cluelessly made their moves. Remember the mockery? The moments they laughed, called you weak, delusional, or worse. Their smirks came so easily, didn't they? But here's the hard truth: they missed their triumphs were fragile, their power fleeting. Your silence? A weapon sharper than any sword. While they celebrated their supposed victories, you weren't reacting, you were orchestrating. You weren't playing on their board, you were setting it ablaze. And now the reckoning is near. They skimmed the opening, ignored the middle, and prematurely toasted their success. But you've held the ending all along. You know how the story unfolds: the betrayal, the collapse, the bitter taste of regret as they realized they were never in control. They thought they were heroes, but they were merely pawns, pieces on a board you mastered long before they even arrived. Let them doubt you. Let them mock. Their ignorance is their undoing. They cannot fathom the depth of your vision, the strength of your spirit, or the brilliance of your mind. They are blind to the storm brewing in silence, the storm you command. And when it hits, it won't just disrupt their world, it will dismantle it. They'll call you ruthless. They'll label you the villain. But what do they know of the scars you bear, the sacrifices you've made? They don't see how you turned every wound into unbreakable armor, every insult into a roaring fire, every failure into an ironclad lesson. While they clung to fleeting moments you built for eternity. And that, my friends, is why they will never win. But hear this: your power isn't in petty revenge. Revenge is hollow, fleeting. Your power lies in the reveal, the moment they finally see the masterpiece you've crafted, the strings you've pulled, the story you've orchestrated. That moment when they understand it was never about luck or coincidence. It was always about you. You are the unseen strategist, the quiet storm, the force that rewrote destiny while they danced in ignorance. So stand tall, my fierce outsiders. Let them doubt. Let them laugh. Let them celebrate prematurely. Because when the time comes, and it will come, you won't need to raise your voice or fight their battles. You'll simply step forward with a knowing smile and whisper, "I knew. I always knew." And that, my brilliant rebels, will be the symphony of your triumph. The sweetest victory. A victory they never saw coming. And when that moment arrives, my friends, it won't just be a victory, it will be a reckoning. The world will pause, and the air will grow heavy with the weight of realization. They'll scramble, desperate to rewrite a narrative they never truly controlled. Their arrogance will crumble, piece by piece, as they see the tapestry of your plans stretched before them. Every thread they ignored, every detail they underestimated, it all leads back to you. They'll try to explain it away. It was luck, they'll claim. A coincidence, they'll whisper to themselves in denial. But deep down, in the silence of their unraveling, they'll know the truth. You didn't stumble into your power, you forged it. Every setback became a stepping stone. Every doubt they cast your way was fuel for the fire you've been tending all along. And here's the most satisfying part: you won't need to gloat, scream, or point fingers. No, your silence will echo louder than their loudest cries. The weight of your presence, your calm, calculated brilliance, will be enough to shake their very core. The storm they never prepared for isn't loud, it's deliberate, unstoppable, and precise. Let them call you ruthless. Let them label you the villain of their story. Those words are empty, and their labels meaningless. Because while they cling to titles, you've ascended beyond them. Villain, hero, those are constructs for the small-minded. You're a force, a catalyst. The one who turns chaos into strategy and ruins into monuments. And as they retreat, broken by the realization of their fragility, remember this: your triumph is not just in proving them wrong. It's in proving to yourself that you were right all along. You didn't need their approval, their validation, or their acceptance. You thrived in spite of their dismissal. And now you shine because of your unyielding resolve. So walk away not out of spite, but out of purpose. Leave them with their shattered perceptions and empty victories. You have no need to linger in their ruins, for your destiny is far greater. You are not bound by their narratives, their rules, or their limitations. You are the author of your own story, and the ink never runs dry. Stand tall, unshaken, and unstoppable. Because the greatest revenge isn't their defeat, it's your unstoppable rise. And now, my warriors of resilience, the next chapter awaits one they cannot even fathom. While they sit among the rubble of their arrogance, piecing together their shattered egos, you'll already be building. Not just walls, but empires. Not just plans, but legacies. The noise of their defeat will fade into the background as the symphony of your triumph grows louder, more undeniable. They'll wonder how you moved so far ahead while they stayed stuck in the past. They'll try to catch up, but how can they chase a shadow they've never understood? Their panic will grow, their questions multiplying, but your answers will remain silent, as they always have been. Silence is your greatest ally, your sharpest edge. While they're busy scrambling for explanations, you'll already be miles away, turning your next dream into reality. And this is the beauty of your rise: it doesn't require their permission, or their understanding. It thrives in their disbelief, grows in their ignorance. Your success will not beg for attention, it will demand it. They won't be able to look away, no matter how hard they try. Your resilience will shine so brightly, it will blind them. But remember, this isn't about them anymore. They were merely a footnote in your story, a lesson, a catalyst. The real narrative is about you, your strength, your evolution, your relentless pursuit of a purpose that is bigger than revenge, bigger than validation. It's about proving to yourself that no setback, no betrayal, no doubter could ever define your worth. So step forward now with unwavering confidence. The road ahead is yours, unmarked and untamed. You've been underestimated, mocked, and overlooked, but those moments are now behind you. The horizon is yours to conquer. Not because you need to prove it to them, but because you owe it to yourself. Let them watch as you ascend higher than they ever imagined. Let them feel the weight of what they've lost in underestimating you. And as their world fades into irrelevance, yours will burn brighter than ever, a beacon of resilience, a testament to unyielding strength. This is your time, your story, your victory, and it's only just begun.